Hello, this is Huntsman9, and this is something I'm going to be addressing about how healers need to stop being pampered. Bandai, Tencent, and Soliel. I was saying this to all the other community for Shinobi Strikers in general. Like, the one thing I'm going to start off by saying is Bandai, Tencent, and Soliel, the healer class needs weapons that are good for attacking in the air and on the ground. And we need some new weapons for the hero class that aren't just like stuff like umbrellas and all this other stuff. Like, hopefully we actually get some other, you know, interesting weapons that a shinobi would use. Maybe some stuff from the anime. Maybe like an arm blade that you saw that one villain that was fighting against Kakashi in Kakashi Gaiden. You know, where Kakashi's basic, when Kakashi was younger, before he became an Anbu. Maybe we can get something, a weapon like that for the hero class. I don't know, something that would fit the hero class. Because these weapons they're just not they're not gonna do much when you're trying to fight against an attack type. As a healer, you're more than likely on the defensive, dodging or running away until you can actually do a counterattack. That's pretty much what you're doing as healer. Hopefully that gets fixed later on in the future. But anyways, so like I said, Bandai, Tencent, and Soliel, maybe you don't know this, maybe it's not something you're trying to do, but you're really pampering the hero class. That's what it looks like to me, and probably to other people as well. And like I said, it just doesn't make any sense for a game like this. And matter of fact, what I also need to talk about is just like how fast people in this game get like their ults, like for instance the hero class, right? Like how fast a person could get their ult, like this healer right here, right? This person, you already saw the first, few minutes of me playing this person, and you saw they used like, twin lion fist, right? And this person right now, he's about to use it again. And it's like, see, look at this. So, it's kind of like, you've already seen how bad Kawaki was, right? You basically nerfed Kawaki's strange taste because of how fast you get your ulti. Alright, well what about the healer class? And that's the thing, you barely ever touch the healer class when it comes to things that's toxic like this. So it's just like, them having this... So once again, it's just like, when it comes to these classes, right? And we see how, characters like Kawaki with Strange Taste, you nerfed it. I already said that. But the point about you nerfing that is just like, well, if attack types get their ult so fast, right? How come you're not, nerfing some stuff for healer class when the game's getting things so fast? Just like with the Twin Fist, because what does the Twin Fist do? It also, it takes away your ninjutsu. So it's not just something that's going to do damage to you, it's taking away your ninjutsu, your ulti, and your ninjutsu. So it's like the same thing, it's just like, the best way to put it, it's the attack type stuff that you can get quickly, like for instance, lightning armor, for ulti that, characters that like A and B use, right? Or, for instance, 7 heavenly breaths, right? That comes back real quick, right? But it's not as bad as what you have for the healer, where not only do you get Twin Lion Fist quick, like I said, you do damage and you take away another person's ulti. And you see this footage right here that I have here. This is all basically like healers playing against me, right? Not one of them are able to 1v1 me. Their teammates literally have to keep saving them and protecting them 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Especially like this healer right here that I'm fighting specifically. And this is a problem that I see with the healer class, how a lot of them can get cocky and toxic. Like, you see right here how he's teabagging, and he wouldn't even got any of those attacks near me. He wouldn't. This person wouldn't even have touched me. His teammates are doing all the work for him, and this is what I mean. Like, the reason why healers are toxic or cocky like this is because of stuff like the Yusaka beads. How people can just spam it all day, right? I mean, figuratively speaking, but you get the idea of how fast they already can come back, and then what people do with it is to pitfall people, right? See, look at this. Just look at this. These soccer beads. And the soccer beads just carry the healer class like non-stop. Like, the main reason why people use the socket beads is to pitfall you, because a lot of people who play healer know that your socket beads are going to pitfall you, and it's going to do a ton of damage, and it could be used to stop an ulti. So once again, Bandai, Tencent, and Soliel, I really don't understand why you have your game like this when it comes to the healer class. There's a lot of stuff that the defense class needs to be nerfed on as well when it comes to being toxic, obviously. But what I'm talking about right now is the healer class, mainly specifically. So I'm not just talking about playing against her. Now this is just me playing as a healer, right? But why am I actually having fun as playing as healer, right? Because I can actually fight back. Because most of the weapons in this game for healer, they're too slow. A lot of them are too slow. A lot of them have bad tracking. You can, like, in the specific description for a healer is that they're actually good at fighting only from fighting someone from behind. Do you know how lame that is? That I'm only good at fighting someone from behind? Do you realize how lame that is? Not just boring, but specifically that, it's just like, it's pitiful for a game, for like any game. I have to say this because out of any games, as far as RPGs or action RPGs, healers have evolved to where it's not just they're just used for healing, and like some of them are good for protection as well. Or like for instance, Final Fantasy, and you have what's her name? I can't really remember the character's name. Not Yuna, but even with I can mention Yuna. Yuna, right? She's good at summoning and summon combos for a healer, right? She's fun to use. She'd be way more fun to use than the healers in this game, specifically. I have to bring this stuff up just like for what's going on, for what we're getting for the moderate DLC, because it's just like the only thing healers really good at is using ninjutsu to benefit them. Trying to do like taijutsu or kenjutsu is just like they're really not so good at that. Maybe if you're playing as a cast character like Madara for healer, that'll be good, but on its own for healer, it's whack. And I don't mean to say that to be disrespectful, just that's the way this game is. And the only reason why I'm having fun with healers is because, not just because I'm able to fight back, but I'm able to do a bunch of different fun combos other than just using my jutsu. Now I'm using Waba style because people who want to hide behind stuff like Susanoo, and then the person wanted to use like purple lightning, you get the point, all this other, gimmick nonsense to stop you from doing anything, you get the point. But I had to talk about this topic because it would be nice to actually get some tools and weapons for the healer class that allows you to actually do combat. Yes, I know I got teabagged again. That's what people do when they can't 1v1 you and they want to run away all day. And that's about it for this video. This is Huntsman9, and I'm out.